Hello everyone. This video presents a notable event that happened on each day from the past week in history. On July 13, 1814, the National Police Force of Italy was founded, an organization still in existence. Today we discuss some facts about police across the world. Countries with the most police: China 1.6 million, India 1.59 million, United States 913K, Russia 757K. Countries with most police per population excluding tiny nations: Belarus, Singapore, Bulgaria, Montenegro. Countries with the most police killings per 10 million people, industrialized wealthy nations only: USA 33.5, Canada 9.8, Australia 8.5, Netherlands 2.3, Germany 1.3. Countries most satisfied with their police: Denmark, Netherlands, Sweden, Germany, USA. On July 14, 1791, a buddy of Benjamin Franklin triggered a series of riots in England eponymously named the Priestley Riots. English scientist and polymath, adept in the ways of chemistry, electricity, philosophy, theology, grammar, politics, and education, he even invented carbonated water. His main crime in the eyes of English traditionalists was supporting the ongoing French Revolution, especially in regard to religion, with reason replacing much of the religious tenets of more mystical themes, and his dissent against the Church of England. Priestley had also been a supporter of the American cause in the American War for Independence. The Priestley riots began in Birmingham on July 14th and lasted an additional 3 days. Churches, chapels, homes, and businesses were burned, and rioters looted valuables and liquor. On July 15, 1975, the United States and the USSR simultaneously launched manned spacecraft, an American Apollo capsule, and a Soviet Soyuz capsule, bound for a rendezvous in space, the first ever international space effort. The mission was part of an ongoing diplomatic effort to ease Cold War tensions between the superpowers, with the 3-man Apollo capsule docking with the 2-man Soyuz capsule via an intermediate docking section. Aside from the feat of a successful space docking between spacecraft from separate nations, the crews performed joint space experiments, and their first ever in-space international handshake became a sensation. Space exploration has since become a truly international endeavor, and astronauts from 44 different countries have made space flights, and even private space ventures have begun. On July 16, 1956, the last Big Top circus produced by Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus ended its run in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and all subsequent circus productions would be held in arenas instead of the giant tents. P.T. Barnum's Greatest Show on Earth had merged with the Cooper and Bailey Circus in 1881, then was bought by the Ringling Brothers in 1907. The two circuses operated separately until 1919. In 1944, the circus suffered a tragedy when the Big Top caught on fire in Hartford, Connecticut, resulting in 167 deaths, although this fire did not end the Big Top era. It was economics that killed the Big Top and drove the circus indoors, as the television and drive-in movie media attracted many circus fans. Concerns about animal rights changed the circus in the 21st century. On July 17, 1998, a conference of international delegates under the auspices of the United Nations adopted the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court, a treaty to provide a permanent international venue to prosecute war crimes and related crimes. Some countries refused to endorse the treaty, and others that initially agreed withdrew their support or failed to ratify the treaty. Countries that signed the treaty but later withdrew their signatures include the United States and Russia, while China and India did not sign in the first place. Without the largest and most powerful countries being members of the treaty, the Rome Statute is somewhat toothless, leaving individual countries to pursue charges against war criminals in the domestic courts of countries in which the crime was not committed. Should the U.S. ratify the Rome Statute? On July 18, 1967, little Mark Sinclair was born in Alameda County, California, a baby that would become one of the highest-grossing film actors, Vin Diesel. Of ambiguous ethnicity, Diesel has a mother of English, Scots, and German heritage, while he never met his biological father. He himself claims not to know his exact ethnicity, although his mother described him as multicultural. At the time of Diesel's birth, several states had anti-miscegenation laws against mixed-race marriages, and Diesel has speculated that this fact may have contributed to his hidden background. Diesel took to acting at an early age and continued his acting through Hunter College in New York City. The muscular actor went on to star in many successful Hollywood films, including The Fast and the Furious, Saving Private Ryan, Triple X, and The Guardians of the Galaxy. On July 19, 1977, the first ever Global Positioning System, GPS, signal was received in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, courtesy of Navigation Technology Satellite 2, ushering in an era that prevents fumbling around with intricately folded maps while trying to drive a car. Today we look at some nominees for the greatest inventions of the 20th century, and you are welcome to make your own nomination to the list. The airplane, 1903. Tetanus vaccine, 1924. Television, 1927, though disputed. Electronic computer, 1943 or 1937. Silly putty, 1943. Microwave oven, 1945. Oral contraceptive pill, 1950, came to market in 1960. Nuclear power electricity, 1951. Polio vaccine, 1952. Velcro, 1955. Spacecraft, 1957. As a question for my students and subscribers, which event from this past week in history would you most like to learn more about? Please let me know in the comment section below this video. If you liked this video and would like to receive notification of new videos, please feel welcome to subscribe to History and Headlines and become one of our patrons. Your viewership is much appreciated. For image, audio, and other credits and attributions for components of the individual videos in this compilation, please see the descriptions of their respective videos, which are linked to in this video's description.